Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live. The Knicks defeated the Pacers. This was a good win. I was just rewatching the game right now just to keep my mind fresh. Score was 101-92. I'm excited about. My favorite part is that we kept them under 100 points, and I actually, I get concerned because going into this game, you know, with the Knicks, when we play the Pacers, never stuff like that never happens. So, okay, I'm standing in the middle, good. Anyways, yes, I was like, yo, man, the Pacers are gonna come here, they're gonna score. We're on the road. But I'm like, yo, we're gonna go on the road. The Pacers are gonna score like 140 points just because. And no. Did it happen? The second time watching it, I was only able to watch part of the first quarter. I mean, I ended the whole first quarter, but I wish I could have watched the first half, but it's already late enough. It's like, man, I can't. I don't have enough time to rewatch the whole game. I was able to watch part of the game, many parts of the game, the first time around. Second time around, I was like, all right, cool. Look, I'll watch the whole first quarter. That's about it. But first quarter, we played very well defensively. We targeted. If I had to guess, we were targeting Nemhard. That's the obvious choice because they didn't have any shooters. They also traded for Zubac. They traded Ben Mathurin for him. So they traded Mathurin for Zubac, a starting center. Somebody who's been a solid center for them since he's been solid for the Clippers for years, and the Lakers traded him to the Clippers, and then the Clippers got him. Whatever, you know the whole story. And but he's gonna be good. I know down the line that he's gonna be good. They have Pascal Siakam. I don't know what's going on with his injury. I know Obi Toppin just got back, and he's out there. He was playing. He had a decent first quarter. He knocked down a corner 3-pointer. When he was here with the Knicks, that was Tom Thibodeau. He was making him shoot a lot of threes, and I still think that he's still worth more than 2 second-round picks. That's my honest opinion. Maybe some of you guys might disagree, but yeah, I noticed that. Nemhard is tough, man. He's like, I almost want to say he reminds me of T.J. McConnell in some kind of ways that. As a third option, he's a nightmare. Third or fourth option, like if you have Halliburton out there and Siakam, oh man, and Miles Turner, like he's a nightmare to deal with. And he has a good handle. I think he was in the first quarter, he was trying really hard, but the Knicks were really focused on him. Mitch Robinson is tremendous defensively. And he showed this game. In the first quarter, he had 9 rebounds. I saw it in the stat sheet as well, but I learned more. I noticed it more during the game. When I rewatched it, I'm like, okay, So I was able to hone in on what everybody's doing. This is what I was gonna try to rewatch the whole game, but I just wasn't sure if everybody will be up to it right now. I was like, for this time around, I'm just going to talk about what I rewatched. I rewatched the first quarter, and I did see it the first time around. The second time around, it hits twice as much because I honestly going to the game, I don't know how much I cared about this game, right? This team that's record, I forgot how, is it 15 wins? Are they 15-45? We played them. It's not the first time we're playing Pacers. We're playing them. This is like the third time around. So it's like, all right. But and also, I anticipated Karl Anthony Towns playing this game. Later, I learned that he was not going to play this game. So yeah, look, it ended up being a strong Mitch Robinson game. So shout out to him. So. Jalen Brunson in the first quarter, I just wanted to talk a little about it because there were some interesting things taking place. Uh, Jalen Brunson and Aaron Naismith. That was a sort of a key matchup. You know, Aaron Naismith, especially in the playoffs, he was playing against Jalen Brunson, and he was defending him a lot. And in the first quarter, you know, here he goes. He attacks the rim, goes for the shot, doesn't get called. He gets frustrated about it. He's frustrated he didn't get the call. Talks to the ref. Talks to one ref over here, the other ref over there. He's like, listen, come on, you got to call that. And, you know, he's on the road. And I guess, you know, after that, he sort of just started becoming, what's the word I'm looking for? More reserved, more careful. And, but he was able to knock down the shot. Like, he was able to, I forget who was the defender. I don't know if it was Naismith or somebody else guarding him, but I think he was able to make it 19-11, right? So he was making it 19-11. He did this thing. Low key. It's not even low key. Like, there's a lot of moves from Jalen Brunson. Yo, bro, I'm taking all his moves, bro. Like, so, anyways, he came through, right? He went boom. Oh no, I forget how to do these moves with Jalen Brunson. How he does it? Because he got the ball on the left side, and then he dribbled, boom. But then he spun the other way. I don't know how he spinned, but it was like, I don't know, but it definitely wasn't this. You know what I mean? It definitely wasn't like that kind of shot. So, you know, like, we all know something like, okay, he went like this and like this. Nah, it wasn't that. It was something like he went boom, and then he turned on to the other side. So I have to figure, I don't know if I got the wire space to try to do that move. Let me see, I can try. You know, I can try a little bit. But it was something like that. It was like something to learn, something that I definitely want to start when I go to the basketball court. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna work on that move real quick. You know, them Jalen Brunson footworks are legendary. I'm not taking them for granted. I'm gonna work on those moves. So definitely look for me to make those kind of content. Me just working on Jalen Brunson's footwork, because I'm a huge fan of his footwork. You know, I was a huge fan of Melo's footwork, but what makes Jalen Brunson's footwork so unique is, like, he's a guard and he's using his dribble. Like, Melo should have been working on his handle. He should have been working on his handle. But, you know, I'm not gonna bake up Jalen Brunson and tear Melo down. But I think Melo with a handle would be something like Brunson, maybe. It would have been amazing. It would have been. Anyways, onto the game. So you know, we got this win. So Pacom Dadier knocked down a logo 3-pointer in the first quarter. Mitchell Robinson had 9 3-pointers. Another thing too is okay. Another thing too. Let's bring up the stat sheet. The stat sheet. Jalen Brunson finished the first quarter with 11 points. OG with 4 points. Mitchell Robinson 4 points. OG with 2 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson 9 rebounds. That was the first quarter stat sheet. Let's look up what the end of the game. In this game, Jalen Brunson finishes the game with 29 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, and 1 steal. OG finished the game with 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. That's pretty good. Mitchell Robinson, 12 points, 22 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Mikal Bridges, 11 points, 4 rebounds. Diawara, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. That's pretty good. Missed a lot of shots though, 2 for 9. Clarkson, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. That's about it. I think we got that. I think we were able to knock that down. That was the end of the game. Who do we play tomorrow? We don't play tomorrow. We play Sunday. On Sunday, we play the Warriors at home. I don't know if Steph Curry's going to play. I think he's still injured with that injury he got. Anyways, shout out to the chat. Okay, so shout out to I Love Jeff 1111 or 111, sorry. And shout out to Jackson Wheelock 20. Alright, so we got those two covered, right? Give the shout out to the chat. Anything else I want to do? Play some music a little bit. That's about it. Maybe mix it. Maybe also work with the lighting a little bit. How much are we liking the lighting? Alright, cool. I think we're doing alright. Next is definitely want to play some beats. Definitely want to use. I have a couple of So we talked ball. We talked about the Knicks. Who we play next? That's pretty good. Alright. Spoke with the, chopped it up with the chat. I wish I always forget to the Discord thing. That's for next time. But for now, let's work on this. Let's work on the moment, and yeah. Whoa. All right. Down the line, not now. Look for me to try to add games to the live. Something I'm trying to do something new. Trying to do something new here. Expect me to do something like this. I don't know when I'm gonna open this thing up, but somewhere down the line, I'm gonna be add questions, trivias, more to the live stream, stuff like that. So just give you guys a heads up. All right, let's move on to the next part of the conversation. All right, so here I am. I'm hoping that the live will catch up, but if not, it is what it is. right. Bear with me. All right. So, I'm over here trying to make it work. I'm not sure if it's working. The rookie mistakes are showing for sure. All right. So this is part of my goal. Part of my goal is to, talk in front of the camera, and then the other time is to sort of have this view, and that way I can sort of create a mix up. Mix it up a bit. All right, so let's just go. Let's get started. Let's just make some beats and build up from there. What do we think about that? What are we rating that? How are we liking these beats today? Low key, I gotta figure out what else, a lot of this stuff I can do. You know, I got so much to learn. But I definitely want to start making beats for my New York Knicks. You know, game maybe make some game preview beats. Maybe make some post game beats. Um, it should be a learning curve. It should be a strong learning curve too. So I got my work cut out for me in this stuff. How much are you guys enjoying the live? I mean, I'm either way about it, you know. I'm learning, and now it allows me to, I guess, learn more, right? I guess you can say I'm sort of exposed to the point like, okay, YouTube and what to do next after your first date with your Akai Mini MK kind of thing. That's the vibe where I'm at right now. I've played the keys. I've sort of used my imagination as well. Now it's about learning the basics. So I feel like I got my thrill out of it. Let's switch cameras and let me talk to you guys on the camera. I don't know if it's me, but I noticed there's a slight delay. Like, what is it with the slight delay? That's my question. Okay, let's move you around. Something like this. Hey, what's up? All right. Hopefully you guys are hearing me good. Okay. Not the angle that I want. I might have to switch that up a bit. All right, this is the kind of stuff that I have to start getting used to. Just moving the camera back and forth, playing some instruments, playing some games, mixing it up. It's a lot of mix up. It's what I want to do. From my experience right now, it's a little, it can be annoying. I could understand that, like if you're frustrated or annoyed by it, I can get it. But for me, I just look at it as things to get used to, right? Like I'm not doing things that's I'm not trying to do things that are very easy. If I wanted to do something easy, I would have done it a long time ago. I want to do something that's a little bit more challenging. and just stay comfortable there. Just get comfortable being uncomfortable, and and I just feel like I eventually work itself out. So, anyways, outside of that, I hope you guys enjoyed the live, right? I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I don't know, I feel like this is like the second time. It's at least in public mode. It's like the second time. Glad you guys can hear the sound. I'm glad you guys could. I was able to use my other camera. That's good. That happened. Last camera. It was a game preview. For the game preview for the Pacers, I did a game preview earlier. I forgot to use my other camera. So I want to see, like, maybe that's a thing I'll do. Maybe 1 out of 2 live streams where I use my other camera just to sort of create a mix-up, you know what I mean? Just a little bit of a mix-up, just to see if we like the vibe, cool. If not, we'll see. Eventually, we'll work itself out. But that's about it. That wraps up today's live. We talked Knicks basketball. We talked about the Pacers. We talked about who the Knicks are going to play next on Sunday, which will be the Warriors at home. We're going to be at home. So it's an MSG Steph Curry moment. I don't know how many years he has left. I don't even know if he's going to play this game. He's injured. So we'll see. Anything else I want to add to that? We also played the Kai. I also showed you my Crocodile Dentist game that I looked to add in the live stream. I did try to add polls to the live stream, but I don't know, it was too complicated. I don't know if it was complicated. Like, I already had a good question. Like, what was the best part of the live stream? Not the best part of us beating the Pacers. For me, the best part is that we kept, I think my honest opinion was that we kept the Pacers under 100 points as a team. Now, my options was, what was your favorite part between Jalen Brunson and his 29 points and 9 assists, or Mitchell Robinson's 12 points and 22 rebounds, or OG Anunoby's 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. For me personally, it will be Mitchell Robinson with the 22 rebounds. That's pretty good. In terms of the Pacers, for Obi Toppin, I think I'm happy that he's worth more than, I think he's still worth more than 2 second-round picks. So, all right. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed everything else. And it's literally after hours. So this might be like a thing I do because I'm always I work late. I work 3:30 to 12, and I get home now, and it's like I always say to myself, well, it's too late, but and I get very few done. So I'm just here trying to do a little more, and hopefully down the line you guys start to show up and enjoy the live stream. So stuff like that, Anyways, you guys have a good rest of your week. I'll see you guys in my next live stream. Maybe it'll be a game preview for the Warriors, or it might be a post game. We don't know. I'll keep you posted. Follow me, subscribe for me to keep you guys posted. I like to also post in the community post, inform you guys, see what's up, and talk about the Knicks, and stuff like that. So, and also a little bit about the NBA, got to be aware about what's going on with other teams, and especially in the East. We're getting closer. We're getting to the playoffs right now. I think there's like 19 games left. So is it not 19? Maybe 15. So now after this Pacers game, it's gonna go down to 14 now. So so now we want to just have a little bit of. I want to hear from you guys and your opinions of what are your thoughts today. What team are you watching? What player are you watching that's going to the playoffs that sort of has your attention and why, you know? So stuff like that, I definitely want to build up and build it out, you know? So other than that, it was great to see Jalen Brunson's footwork. Next time I'm going to start working on those moves, you know. I don't know. I mean, I'm always wired up, but maybe I don't have to have my headphones on. So that puts next time I might just take my headphones off and just show you what he did on the court. And I don't know, try to add that to my basketball game. You know, expect some basketball live streams from me down the line. You know, I'm definitely going to try to do some more Jalen Brunson moves in there. Jalen Brunson footworks. And, I don't know, create some fun out of that, create some hype and stuff like that. So, shout out to you guys. You guys have a good one. Peace out.